All right, I have a whole bunch of news to run through with you at the top of the show today. First and foremost, remember that bonkers lawyer, Sidney Powell, who was going around filing all sorts of bogus legal challenges to the 2020 election on the behalf of Donald Trump? She has pleaded guilty in the Georgia election interference case. This is getting to be the end of the line for Sidney Powell. NBC News reporting. Sidney Powell pleads guilty in Georgia election interference case. She was one of 19 defendants charged by Fani Willis in the indictment that also charged Trump himself. Powell entered her guilty plea in Fulton County Superior Court. Powell, who acted as one of Trump's lawyers after the 2020 election loss to Biden, was charged with racketeering. Couldn't happen to a nicer lady. Conspiracy to commit election fraud, conspiracy to commit computer theft, trespass, and invasion of privacy, and conspiracy to defraud the state. This is an absolutely delightful and sad likely end to Sidney Powell's career. And it is, what's the takeaway here? Why is this news? Well, it's news because Trump is charged in this same indictment. And we are already seeing that there are other defendants who have decided that their best interests are not going to trial and trying to win on the facts, but instead taking a plea. That is what Sidney Powell has done. It doesn't bode particularly well for Donald Trump, although he will get his chance to fight this however he wants to fight it. Number two, it's a reminder. Trump doesn't care about any of these people. Just couldn't give two S's about any of these people. They were useful to him at one point in the immediate aftermath of the 2020 election loss to Biden. He allowed Sidney Powell to, go to the White House, meet with him, push all the stuff that she was pushing. She went too far. She's been humiliated professionally, socially, everything. And Trump doesn't say a word about her anymore. He vaguely still insists, obviously, that he did nothing wrong and that he really did win Georgia. But he just drops people when they're no longer useful to him. And lastly, it is a reminder of how damaging to one's career and general place in the world affiliating oneself with Donald Trump can truly be. Many of the voters have recognized it. I don't know that Rudy and Sidney Powell and these sorts of folks recognize it, but it is really risky stuff to affiliate yourself with Donald Trump because he will drop you like that when you are no longer useful to him. I've had such trouble finding a great razor where I am not cutting myself or getting those nicks on my skin, which are so common with the cheap disposable razors. You have to meet our sponsor, Henson Shaving. Henson actually manufactures parts for the International Space Station and the Mars rover, and they are bringing that exact same precision engineering to the shaving experience. It hurts when you shave because blades extend too far and thus they wobble slightly. But with their aerospace grade CNC machines, Henson is able to make metal razors that extend just 0.0013 inches. That's less than the thickness of a human hair, which means a secure, stable blade with a vibration-free shave. It also has built-in channels to evacuate the hair and the cream. No more clogs, no more rubbing your thumb on the razor to get the hair out. I use Henson at home. Shaving is a great experience now. Henson wants to be the best razor, not the best razor business, which means you only need to buy it once and it's awesome. Go to hensonshaving.com/Pacman, add a razor and a 100-pack of blades to your cart, then enter the code Pacman to get the 100 blades for free. That is a 3-year supply. The link is down below.